So, I want to talk to you today about rituals. I was actually just going over a recording that I made, and my ritual is just to record something, and then that's it. We don't go back. We just put it out there. That's got to change a little bit. We got to prep a little bit. We got to take a little bit more time with this stuff and write something out, have an idea of where we're going. So that's going to be something new for me to do. But I want to kind of discuss, what are your rituals? Are your rituals the rituals of somebody that is going to be successful? Is somebody that is just following what they hear? Or somebody that's so ancient in their rituals and their thinking that they are just bound to fail? You say, how is that? You know? Well, here we go. Here's a simple ritual that I'm gonna tell you about, right? Is taking advice from people that are of a different generation than you. You say, well, we have to do that. Exactly, yes, you do. But you have to relate it to your situation. You can't say, oh, well, this person, we heard this one. This person started a pizza shop in 1980 and he had numbers out. And his numbers said that he made $250,000. And another person put one out and he made $250,000. And that's all great. I mean, they teach us that in microeconomics. $250,000 if you have a pizza shop. The owner makes $80,000, done. It's very simple. Yet, that was 1985 and 86 that most of those stories came out. That is no longer the way a pizza shop works. A pizza shop makes about $30,000 if you're lucky now as the owner, and you're working 12 hours a day. Those are things they don't tell you. And why is that? Because it's flooded with people that heard you make $250,000. They didn't go back and say, hey, when was that written? No, they just heard, oh, you make $250,000 to make pizza? Okay, great. I'm there. Let's go. Here's another ritual that people get left behind. And it's one that now irritates me a little bit because we have the ability to do things with just the phone that we have. So it doesn't matter if it's in business. It doesn't matter if it's at the gym, because they do this here. People will get a book, a $3 book, regular notebook. Everybody's seen it. College rule, doesn't matter. Big rule, because we write like we're in 5th grade still. It doesn't matter which one it is. Whatever we want to see, we can get it. We can get the nice dollar pen, the nice Bic that the cap doesn't come off of it and it always writes until it all the way runs out. The nice one. So we get that $5 all together, and I see people at the gym, for instance, they'll write down their workouts and flip back to see what their workout was last week, the same time. People, you have a $1,000 phone that has a notebook in it that hooks up to the cloud, that you can just scroll back, that you can even put in there. Not saying that you have to understand this, but you could put in there applications, and forget about the applications. Let's just say it doesn't matter, Samsung, Apple, any of the phones. You can go in a notebook and you can have a scrolling Rolodex for like your chest workout. And all you gotta do is click a button and it'll show you what you did the week before. But you are so set in your rituals, or like the pizza shop owner today, you have heard somebody say that they wrote down every one of their workouts. They were Mr. Olympia in 1992, or they were, one of the best bodybuilders in 98. This ain't the 90s anymore. This isn't the early 2000s. We're almost at 2020. I mean, that is a number that is, that's here. We're on the 10th generation of iPhone coming out. 10th, that means 10 years. It's very, very simple. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, people are so stuck in their rituals, not the ritual of going to the gym. That's a good ritual. The rituals of how to keep track of stuff. There was no different in business too. I mean, I was keeping a book for my business. I have a phone. Most people text me. So what do I do on my phone? You put the name, you put the address. Oh, wait, they give you more. You can put notes. You can give yourself alerts. You can give yourself the idea of what you did the year before for them. Oh, well, I charged them the year before. I charged them $1,700. You know why? Because they gave me referrals. So I have to know that. Why? Because I don't want to go in there next year and say, hey, $2,800 because no referrals. Just makes me look retarded and I'm going to lose the customer. All right, so those are the things, and I need to know that. There's too many people to keep a hold of. So, okay, great. When I go to that customer's house, you want to know something? Let me get my book out from last year. Let me go flip through my book, and I can't find them. Or I can go on my phone, type in their address, and everything pulls up. Though that's getting with the times. And also, this is the craziest thing, and just talking about that part of it, if I get injured, God forbid, I worked with somebody the one time, he cut his leg. I mean, cut it down to the bone. All the way down. There's no coming back to work after that. You have to take time off. So how do we go on if we don't have everything electronic? We're going to hand over our book with our chicken scratch that other people can't read, but we can understand our shorthand. And then we're going to have to read it for them while we're doing physical therapy. We got, 38 stitches going across our leg, Oh no, we're not going to do all that. So, get with the times. And these are just about our simple rituals. How about this one? And this will be the last little example of what it is and getting with the times. So, the media, as we call it, the media has a extreme chokehold on certain stories. Now with the times, people have the internet and they shoot back at the media when they're covering things that are just absurd. Like, why are you covering this little tiny local event when there's bigger global platform stuff out there? But for instance, there's this whole thing about unplugging. Well, why am I unplugging? I have the internet and I no longer have cable. I no longer have a home phone. There's no point in having those things. So for years we were paying $210 for TV, internet, phone. Now I'm paying $50. Got the internet. I got my Netflix. I got some other little things that I have, and that's it. You have exactly what you need. I even have here, I'll plug something since I think it's the most amazing thing because it's no different than the reruns they run anyway. Pluto TV is the same as TV. It's just running the stuff that is just reruns. Well, we watch all the reruns. And guess what? The rest of the channels are free anyway with all the interesting shows on. Fox, it's a free channel. CBS, it's a free channel. So once you figure these out, we kick the old rituals and it saved us $160 because we're not stuck in the old ways. So my message, rituals are very, very, very important to anybody's life. But they need to be changed. We can't be stuck in the old where we don't want things to change. And change sucks. It sucks. Nobody wants change. Do you want your bank account to change when you have to pay your bills? No, I want the more money in there, not the less money. That's just simple. Everybody doesn't like change, but change is inevitable. And unless you change and stay with the times and change your rituals to your daily life to stay with the things that are going on today, then you will be left behind. And that's even worse than being uncomfortable and changing a few rituals around, like using technology properly to help you, not just be a time consumer. So stay frosty, keep your rituals going, just keep them going in the right direction, and you will see a change. So if you could change one ritual, that would be my homework for you, is look at the rituals that you have and what's one thing that can make your life easier that you refuse to do because you're stuck in an old ritual.